Good morning, y'all. Happy Wednesday. It is the start of week 7. Oh my gosh, cannot believe it's been 7 weeks or we've done 6 weeks, but this is the 7th week of school, and it's just like, where has the time gone? Oh my goodness. So I am parked on campus. Today is an on-campus day, and last night got the weekly overview from Miss Maya, and there's good news because we will be on campus today and tomorrow. Originally, today was supposed to be the only on-campus day, and we were kind of freaking out, like, there's a lot we got to do in person and then 3 days of virtual. So the fact that we get a second day on campus, huge sigh of relief. So just going through Miss Maya's email, today we're going to be doing chapter 10 theory. We're going to be doing a review on chapter 9, which was the chapter all about customer service and the service cycle, and then back facials. I'm hoping that, and then it looks like we're going to be doing back facials again tomorrow when we're on campus. So it's probably going to be, half the class does it, and then they swap partners so that the other person gets it, and then day 2 is when the other half of class will be getting back facials. And on Thursday, we'll also be doing a chapter 9 test, a chapter 10 review, and eye treatments. Eyes need a separate treatment because there is thinner skin around them, and they need care. This is one of the first signs, this is one of the first places that shows signs of aging is the eyes, the hands, and the décolleté. So, very, very important. And also with it being week 7, Miss Maya, she sent our our mid-phase evaluation. Again, it's just like, wait, we just started school. We are midway through phase 1. Again, phase 1 is where we're doing all of our studying, all of our book work, and all the practice. Phase 2 is when we go up to the clinic and we start accepting clients. It's just like, we're midway through. But Miss Maya sent us evaluations personally and told us about our grade point average and our attendance, just to make sure that we're all on track. And she gave us a little bit of feedback. So my attendance percentage right now is 101.48. Clocking in early does pay off, y'all. Especially, if certain things come up, and like, I probably should have gone into this beforehand, but with the clock in process, if you are not clocked in by 9 o'clock, then you have to wait a whole 15 to 30 minutes before you can clock in, and that is going to mess with your hours as far as like what is required for you to graduate. So for example, we are here in the state of Louisiana, we are required to do 750 hours of school in order to graduate and then go apply for our state license. So if that adds up, if you're habitually late, not only is that going to affect your hours, and you're going to have to do all those makeup hours and like show up on campus and do busy work. Like, you have to show up on a day that you are not originally on campus. So like for us, it would be on Tuesdays. But then like you're doing busy work, like you're helping clean and sanitize the classrooms, you're folding towels, and I mean, that's all stuff that you're going to have to do when you're out doing, when you're out working for, with your license. But it's just like, what you practice in school is what you're going to practice when you're out there working. So if you are habitually late, that could possibly get you fired, and that's going to get you a bad reputation. And I'm a military brat, so my dad, raised us to, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, there's no excuses. So I always show up somewhere 30 minutes early, just so that I can like mentally prepare myself, and that, it's not only respecting my time, but it's respecting time of my educators or my future clients, because my time is important, and I know your time is important as well. So yeah, attendance percentage 101.48. No missing theory tests. Good on me. Let me pat myself on the back. And my grade point average is a 96. Well, it's not 100%. I don't need to be perfect, but the fact that it is an A range, I am very, very happy. So let's keep it up. And then educator notes. You have great knowledge of ingredients and understanding what they do. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. Areas of focus. Start to communicate with your customer about the steps you are about to perform. So when I'm sitting there or performing a facial on someone, instead of like being quiet and peaceful, which if that's what my client wants, then I will definitely do that. But thinking ahead, because retail is a big aspect of sales. Well, retail is sales. But retail accounts for, I think it's 15 to 25% of all business with estheticians. And if you're not educating your client about what you're doing to their face, then how are they going to know what's been performed on them when they go to another appointment, maybe not to me, but to someone else? And what are some actions that they can take at home? They might not need 10 products, but let's get it down to 3. And here are the 3. This is what, I applied it at this point in your facial, and it was something that you commented that you really liked. So, just little tweaks and, corrections like that. I really, really appreciate it. But again, I'm not gonna, if I will do that if that's what I'm instructed. But if my client is wanting to just relax and unwind and have a peaceful facial, I will definitely give that to them. Let's see. To phase to aesthetics clinic, the following criteria must be met. 90% or higher attendance average? Yes. However, 100% attendance is required by estimated grad date to avoid financial penalties. Again, yeah, if you want to graduate on time, you need to have 100% for attendance. So again, if I'm like getting those extra few minutes and it builds up to hours, I could technically graduate. I've heard some people say that they could have graduated 2, 3, even 4 days before their expected graduation date. But I'm one of those people where, yes, I will work hard, but my graduation, I want to be there celebrating with the rest of my class, because we are doing a lot. We are having fun. We are learning from each other, and we're all in it together. And I want to celebrate that. I want to, congratulate everyone and just be there to cheer everyone on as they walk across the stage and accept their certificate. So, students must pass all tests for the phase with an 80% or higher. I'm on track. And students must pass final practical and written tests with an 80% or higher. No pressure there. If all criteria are not met by phase change, student will meet with the director and educator coach to discuss future of the program. So, I'm keeping my nose clean. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I'm just ready to rock it. I still can't believe we are mid-phase. We are midway through phase 1. Woo! And so, gonna get ready for a day of educating and back facials. Yeah, I'll update y'all at lunchtime. Hey y'all, so it is the end of Wednesday, and wow, we did a lot. We reviewed chapter 9, which was all about customer service and care. And then we started chapter 10.1, which is all about the protocol of facials, like the whole science and ordering of what steps, what you have to do, what each step is about, and then about our massage and cleansing techniques. It was a lot of information, but we broke for lunch, and then we came back and half of the class got back facials, which is a way to take care of the skin on your back. Mostly it's to take care of back acne, but if you are fortunate enough that you don't have that, then we do have a intense hydration masks that we can do, instead of like doing something to care for the acne and doing extractions. But it was really, really nice. A lot of people fell asleep. I did not, because I did have a double shot of espresso during my lunch, and I really wanted to enjoy it. But it was really, really nice. We got 2 focus massages, which I got hands and arms, and then I also got a foot rub. I was partnered up with Katie. Katie is adorable. Her sister is in the cosmetology program, and Katie lets her sister color her hair. Right now it is a combination of purple, pink, and blue, all in vertical stripes. It's really, really cool. And she's going to fade it so that she can do like a neon purple color. But Kate, like I said, Katie's really, really cute. She's very smart, and she actually did dance. She's hoping to get back into the studio to do some adult classes, because she did do lessons in the studio. Lyrical was her favorite, and then she did jazz and danced on the dance team in her high school. She's hoping to get back to the studio to do lyrical and hopefully teach on top of Esthetician. But I thought what she did was so relaxed. It was so much fun. Again, I didn't fall asleep, but I chatted with her and several other girls, and it was just really, really fun. I loved all the warm towels on the back because my skin is cold, even though I do have a warm skin temperature. Most of the time I am very, very cold, so every time I got like a heated towel, steam towel on my back, it was so nice. And then when we had the steam machine, oh, I love that machine. I really want to get one just for my own private use. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Katie did note, she was showing Miss Maya, like, okay, well, you know, she's got some hyperpigmentation in certain areas. And I'm like, that's probably from the sun damage, because, you know, I tan easily. Sometimes I burn, and when I burn, it's like on these certain spots on my back. She's like, no, it's kind of funny how you've got like a spot here, a spot here, a spot here. It's not like, you know, a patch or anything. It's just like these random spots. But yeah, one thing that I really liked about Katie giving me the back facial was Miss Maya was telling, you know, when we're doing these massages, you know, ask them if they want more pressure. And I was telling her, go ham, especially for this last round, like go full pressure. And especially on the foot massage, she's so careful about, you know, to do it right. And, you know, if it needs a little bit more pressure, to apply it, and she can do it. Like, oh my goodness, Katie's a little thing, but she went in on my feet, and I was like, you know, it was good. I had to like stop myself from like moaning, just being like, oh yeah, because that would have been very, very awkward. But after that, we cleaned up. We did sanitation education, and we cleaned up really quickly, y'all. Like, we got through the back facial really quick. We cleaned up, and that's just like, okay, we've got an hour and a half left of class time. What do we do? So we chilled for about 10 minutes, and then we did Kahoot quizzes for all of chapter 9, and then we went ahead and did a test on chapter 10, even though that's what we start tomorrow. Well, we started chapter 10 today. We do 10.2 tomorrow. In fact, I've got to do my homework tonight for that. But, you know, there were some questions that we didn't know. We all kind of guessed, and for the most part, yeah, we got it. But yeah, a lot of fun. We're really getting these facials and these protocols done really quick, and just very excited, very proud of all of us, not just myself, but I'm proud of everyone. We are a quarter of the way through our education, and we are rocking it. Again, I can't emphasize enough how amazing these women are. Like, we sit and we can talk about anything and everything. And it's just like, we could talk about struggles, we could talk about celebrations, we could talk about those of us who have kids, and, you know, okay, you know, this is what they don't tell you about having kids. And, you know, you just, you know, we're all females, we're all sisters or aunts or mothers. Just, we can relate to each other one way or another, and we come from so many different backgrounds. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. So definitely ending today on a high note. One thing I will comment about was one thing that we kind of talked about in all that free time was, you know, how we have, you know, in these 7 weeks, like, our way at viewing the skin and how we care for our skin, it's totally changed in 7 weeks. Like, you can see, like, my skin, I mean, yes, I need to exfoliate a little bit today. I need to wash my face. But, like, I don't think I've ever seen my skin this glowing, and me just feeling so confident and great. I don't need to spend forever to wash my face. I don't need to spend forever. I don't need 10 million products. I just need to get the right stuff and get a routine and make it work. Yes, we can add stuff, and We can add products, we can add face masks, we can add extra steps to really self-care, pamper ourselves. But, you know, we're able to, you know, our friends are coming to us and it's like, okay, you know, can you help me out? It's like, well, what I've learned so far, I'm not diagnosing, but this is what I've learned, this is what I see, and here's a possible solution. And it's absolutely amazing. I'm thoroughly enjoying all of this, especially after a hectic weekend and Monday, Tuesday with work and whatnot. It's really, really nice. So I'm excited to give Katie her back facial tomorrow, and I'm hoping that I can get some footage to add after this. I will definitely do before and after, because I am, you know, making my portfolio, getting my resume ready, and already reaching out to salons and spas about, hey, do you have any positions open for an esthetician student or even for a receptionist? Because I do not mind starting at the bottom and working my way up in a business. So this is a time, like, a big piece of advice for anyone in school, no matter if it's esthetician, cosmetology, or art, or whatever. Log your progress, show your journey, and share that with the world, and have fun with it. Because if you're not having fun, then, you know, what's the point? Life would be miserable, and no one deserves to live a miserable life. We all deserve to have a fun, fulfilling life. So there's my soapbox moment. I'm gonna log off of here, go do some homework, cuddle up with my little Taco Bear. We're gonna go watch BattleBots, and I will see y'all in the morning. Oh no. Oh no, I got the baby T-Rex. Dude, stop. Okay, should mommy put on some eyeliner today? Or some mascara?
No.
No, mommy's pretty?
Yeah.
Maybe just a little mascara, right? Yeah. Okay. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, and somebody is up bright and early with me. Stop, we're not doing that today. So, obviously, you're well enough to go to school, right? Someone was a little sick last night, a little bit of a fever, runny nose, but I think it's just because of we're getting to 70 degrees, and then all of a sudden it gets really, really cold. My sinuses start leaking when there's change of weather, so what do? He's better. He's a pain in my butt, but I love him, and he's cute. And you going to school, right? We're both going to school today?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both going to school.
But I'm going to school at all. But you're going to work.
Yeah, mommy's going to work school.
What?
Yeah.
I forgot.
You forgot?
Yeah.
What? What'd you forget? That it was work school for mommy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna wear your earring too? Someone thinks that this Christmas ornament is an earring, so we're having fun with that. He did pick out mommy's earrings for the day. He said, "Mommy, you need flamingos." My little boy, he knows this, mommy. Don't lick me. We don't lick people that we love. We only lick weirdos to get away from them. Oh, excuse you. Love you. Sure. Love you. Okay, stop. Good morning, y'all, and happy Friday. Yesterday's back facial was so much fun. I found myself very lucky to have been able to perform the back facial on Katie. It was a little funny because like doing the massage movements up her spine, she's very ticklish, and with every service that AVEDA does, we start with a foot bath, and she is very, very ticklish. So that just, you know, we were laughing the entire time while I was trying to be professional and, you know, get information about her and what she was looking for with her service. So it was just a lot of fun. Something that Katie commented on was like how deep of the pressure that I did while doing certain movements on her back that she really liked, because when she, oh great, of course now Zoom is going to try to start up the meeting, but during certain movements, like there's a W movement where we go down the spine, up the side of the body, and then down the inside of the arms, and then up the outside of the arms. I asked her if she wanted more pressure. She's like, yeah. And I found like, as I was applying more pressure and that she was very comfortable, that she liked, I found that breathing with it made it so much better, not only for her, but it made me relax as the person performing the back facial on her. And then we learned about eye treatments and the pressure points around the eyes and certain movements that we do through the Ayurvedic principle. I was about to say method, but I'm like, it's not a method, it's a principle. It was really, really cool. Like just hitting 6 points around the eyes was so nice. And then the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then working with, I forgot what it was called. It's not chakras, and it's kind of like pressure points. I'll put the correct name here when I edit. But Mambies, I don't know. Like I said, I'll put the correct name. But these 4 points along the, well, it's one here at the temporal bone, and then the corner of the eyebrow, the inside of it, and then you're going to the third eye, and then you're going to the crown chakra. But you do 21 counterclockwise rotations, and then you do 21 clockwise rotations, and then you pulse 21 times. And you're using your middle finger, so it's like you're going here 21 times, and then pulsing 21 times. Next point, 21, 21, 21. Next point, 21, 21, 21. And meanwhile, it was so nice because like the way you do it, the reason why you do 21 counterclockwise is to detoxify, and then you do 21 clockwise for toning, and then you do 21 pulses for stimulation. That's going to help with circulation and whatnot. But it was just so cool. Like you just think, okay, I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. This is repetitive. It's not doing anything. But we were relaxed. We were like like some of us were energized. We're just like, sinuses are cleared up. Yes, I could take on the world. It was really, really fascinating. And just a really great day to wrap up our last day on campus for the week. So today and tomorrow we are virtual. We are starting with our chapter 10 test, which I've already studied for, and I'm going to rock it. Yesterday for our chapter 9 test, I did get a 97%, so woot woot, and so did Katie. So congratulations, Katie, on that. And then we are going to start our chapter 6.1 and 6.23, which is all about electricity and electrical machines that are used for facials. So we talked about certain methods and machinery the past couple of days. We kind of touched on it last week, but now we're going more in depth and talking about de-incrustation and, you know, why we do it, the proper way to do it, how to avoid electrical shock. And yesterday morning, I kind of came to the conclusion, like, you know, I'm trying to niche down, like, okay, I love the idea of being an esthetician. There's so much we can do, but what do I want to focus on? And after learning about machines and whatnot, I don't know if I'm so into that. Good morning, Ember. Like, I'm a basic kind of girl. I just, you know, let me paint you, let me apply gels and clays and muds to you. But I don't want to do anything with machine. I don't think I want to go into a med spa or anything like that. But something that I've realized that I really, I really enjoy, especially when it comes to my makeup, I am all about the eyes. And that's kind of, I'm trying to think of the right way to say this. It's really become an emphasis point because we're always wearing our masks. So like you are only seeing people's eyes. And I'm a girl who I love to play with eyeshadow. I love eyeliner. I love mascara. I just think the eyes are the most beautiful feature of a person. And so for now, I think my focus, and again, this might be a phase. I might be changing this up next week or something, or when we find something else that I'm really, really into. But right now, I think that eyebrows, like eyebrow waxing, face waxing is going to be my thing, as well as eyelashes. I am doing online courses for eyelash extension, curling, and tinting. I loved when we did tinting for the brows and eyelashes. And again, like I really like playing around with this. Like you'll notice with most of my makeup looks, it's usually like right here. I love the whole like mask area. I think that's probably from my New Orleans roots, to be quite honest. Like all the Mardi Gras mask, Venetian mask, and whatnot. I think just all right here is just absolutely like so much fun and so fascinating. So on that note, y'all, let me give Ember some cuddles, little special mommy and Ember time, and get ready to start the day. Let's see if there was anything else I wanted to. Let's see. We're gonna do 6.1, 6.2 theory, and then the sensitive facial review. We did the sensitive facial, gosh, it feels like forever ago, but we will be reviewing probably the protocol and what products and whatnot. So I will check back in with y'all at lunchtime. I'm not going to be doing any, well, I will be doing some chores. I'll start some laundry, make a bed or two, probably vacuum, but I will check in with y'all at lunchtime and we'll see how this goes. Hey y'all, so it is the end of Friday and your girl is beat. Oh my goodness, my brain has a whole new level of being melted. So we went over chapter 6 and it was all about electricity and electrical equipment used in certain facials. And oh boy, I mean, I watched videos about it on Thursday morning and it was a lot, and then going in depth and seeing videos of them kind of changed my mind about some things, but I'm still old-fashioned. Let me paint gel mask and clay and mud on you. But going more in depth is just like, okay, that's not bad. There's some benefits and it actually looks pretty cool, but meh, it wasn't really exciting. So chapter 6.1 and 6.2, we went over electricity basics, like what's voltage, what's watts, what's amp, what's ohm, and being married to a sailor who was a nuke ET, I got to hear a lot about electricity. I did electricity my junior year in physics, and so I remembered some stuff, like ohms is the resistance. And I actually emailed some really bad electricity jokes to my instructor because she loves telling dad jokes, and I was just like, okay, let someone else tell her a dad joke and make her feel better. We also talked about like electrical currents and light therapy, the 4 types of currents or modalities that's used in electrotherapy, wavelength, ultraviolet lights, what they do, what can treat acne versus what can help with dry skin and fine lines and all that jazz. It was a lot. Some of us actually struggled on our quizzes, but that's okay. We're able to take our quizzes multiple times, but we're very, very grateful that we're going to be doing stuff on Saturday, and then we have, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday time to study on our own and really soak in that information, because we will be getting our test on Wednesday next week. So yes, a lot of information. Like, I kid you not, as soon as we were able to leave virtual class, we all jumped off and we all jumped off, and it's just like, okay, go pick up Arthur, dinner, bath, and just my brain is at that point where it's like, okay, I like to try to read recreationally, just so that there is like a separate kind of fun for my brain, but it's still like growing and, you know, enjoyment. Like right now I'm reading Open Book by Jessica Simpson. It was suggested to me, and so far I'm like 3 chapters in. I'm enjoying it, but even reading it right now, it's just like my brain is telling me, go to sleep. I've had enough information. Enough is enough. Let me rest. So I'm going to do that. I am going to bed, and class is tomorrow morning at 8:30. Technically we start at 9, but I clock in at 8:30 to get ready, and we're just ready to conclude week 7, and then we're officially a quarter of the way done with the entire program. Oh my gosh, y'all. So good night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Hey y'all, so it is Sunday, and oh my goodness, class could not be over quick enough on Saturday, because we're just, again, we're at that point where we don't want to be on virtual class. We want to be on campus, and this is a really, really tough chapter for us. I mean, we all admit it. It's just like, you know, the machines and whatnot that are involved in electrotherapy when it comes to Esthetician IG, it's fascinating. It has really great benefits, and seeing before and afters, so much fun. But learning it, it's just like, we're really, really being tested. So on Saturday, we went over 6.3 theory. Again, a little more in depth about each of the modules of electrotherapy. Again, the phoratic, galvanic, thermolysis, just everything. And I still feel like I need to like pound this more into my head to really pass my test. This is the first time I'm really stressing out about a test, and the fact that it's a quarter of the way through, yeah, I think that's a good thing. But then we also went over our normal to oily protocol, because we will be doing those facials on campus next week when we're on campus Friday and Saturday, which is a total switch up from what we are used to. But hey, it's school. We're going to be on campus. We get to try on each other, and it's going to be awesome. But we went over the theory of it, like, okay, each step, this is why we do it. These are the products that we use. And then we actually had an assignment that, okay, you have a client who is getting a normal to oily facial. What product would you use in the facial? Why would you use it? And what would a home regimen be that you would recommend to them? Because Esthetician, we can do skincare, all that. We can only do so much with each visit, and people's skin responds to what they do at home. Their skincare is 80% of what they do at home. So, you know, if it's something that they're really serious about, they want to spend the money, and how many products do they need, we can do that. Or if it's something simple, do that. It was really great. Like, it wasn't okay, this is the absolute way, there's only one answer. No, because for example, I had a specific client in mind when I was recommending an at-home regimen. Because, you know, this person, not only do they have oily skin, but they're also concerned about aging. There's premature aging. They want to get rid of those fine lines. So what are some things that can help with oily skin and can also help her with her aging skin? And we also had to do an AM and a PM regimen. And I loved it. Miss Maya went through each, like, we presented it ourselves, and then Miss Maya went and, like, you know, I like this about this, I would recommend blah, 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 blah. But it wasn't okay, there is one answer. Everyone had something different, and it was awesome. It was so awesome. And then we had another video that we did watching Miss Helga go through the normal to oily protocol in each step. Like, these videos with Miss Helga, she really goes in deep. Like, you could honestly let her talk 30 minutes about each product, and she will. But luckily she does it with these videos, because they are like an online webinar and whatnot. She tries to fit at a time, and she wants to go through the entire thing, but still give you, why we're doing this, and this is what's going to help. And when she was talking about the normal to oily protocol, when they were testing this, I think it was in California, she told us that this private lab that they were at, and they were doing these case studies, one of the, I think it was the owner of the lab, was like, so I'm seeing your before and afters, and what are you doing in this lab? Because there is someone who is working with lasers to have treatments for this problem, and your results are showing so much better than what this guy's doing with technology. So what are you doing? And so it really does, just like, it really encourages me personally to look at products and kind of stick with the Ayurvedic and holistic approach, because I really do think that Mother Nature has all the answers when it comes to what our body needs, and it's presented to us. We just have to know what to use and how to use it. That's simple. But yeah, it was another day of, okay, it's a really long day. As soon as we were able to clock out, all of us jumped on it and we were ready to go. I was also ready to go because I had a date. I ended up having fun, and just, it was a good night. And then wake up, go to work, and wash, rinse, repeat, get ready for the next week. So that is it for week 7. So excited. Again, so nervous about this test. I need to go and study. I'm going to be studying like a maniac, and I need to like write this stuff down, find simple ways of remembering it. Because with our test, y'all, quizzes we're able to take multiple times. Tests, you only get one approach. And like I said before, I'm really, really nervous about this test. So I hope y'all are enjoying this series. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Click download and subscribe. Turn on those notifications so you know when my next video is up. I am doing more videos than just weekly vlogs. I'm trying to do some lagniappe with my business and ingredient knowledge, because I'm learning so much. I mean, Perfectly Posh is it's encouraging me. It's getting those wheels spinning as far as ingredient knowledge and learning about products. But our AVEDA is just fanning those flames, and it's opening up doorways, and I absolutely love it. There's a whole world to explore, and I want to share it with y'all. So turn on those notifications so you know when those next videos come up. In the meantime, y'all take time to take care of yourself each and every day, and remember to live, adventure, and pamper. Bye.